Now, I know that sounds like a lot, and that's because it is, but the most difficult part about online medical school, I can feel the mustache on my face when I talk to you guys, and it's a very weird feeling. I'm not used to this.
Child, when you're out on your own, a million miles from home, feeling the weight of the world on your shoulders. Child, don't forget who you are, don't lose your head or your heart.
How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Gianluca, and I'm a second-year medical student studying in Canada. This is a surgical mask, and I'm probably not wearing it for the reason that you guys think that I am. Right now, I'm actually just using it to build suspense because it is day 16 of November, which means that officially the mustache is in full swing. Now, as you guys know, 100% of all of the ad revenue that my channel makes for the month of November is going to be donated to Men's Health at the end of the month. So if you guys don't mind, go ahead and smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Let me know what you think of the mustache, because I really like it. I think that it's actually come along really good this year. Now, aside from that, welcome back to another week in medical school. I actually feel really good about this week. It's Monday night right now. I got a lot of studying done today and also a lot of classwork done. But we have our exams coming up next week. This is going to be our second round of OSCEs, so I'm really going to need to be focusing on getting ready for that this week. It's 11 o'clock right now, so I'm just getting ready to go to bed. Before I do though, I always have a lot of people ask me about how I go about scheduling my days the night before, so I can show you that really quick. Now, I'm sure there are a ton of apps that could help you out with making a schedule and things like that, but you guys know me, I'm really just old-fashioned when it comes to this stuff. Every night before I go to sleep, I always go ahead and I just draft up my schedule for the next day. So you can see I'm going to be in the gym tomorrow for 6:30 in the morning, and then that'll be my entire day going all the way through until 11 o'clock at night. So I'm going to go to sleep. We'll see you guys all tomorrow. Cold this morning. We're gonna go get it anyways though. So it's 8:30 right now. Came back from the gym, took a shower, answered some emails, then I made myself some coffee, and now I'm just gonna get ready for class. So right now, our schedule basically changes every single week, with the exception of our medical ethics class, which happens every Tuesday morning at 9 o'clock. So today, we're actually going to have a 3-hour session on racism and discrimination, and then when that's done, we'll get together with our small groups to talk about it a little bit more, and then I'll get back to studying after that. So yesterday I was telling you guys that we're actually getting ready for our next exam, and the one that we're studying for today is called our OSCE exam, or the Objective Structured Clinical Examination. It's basically our clinical skills exam. Now, this is going to be our second OSCE, and it's our last one before we start up for clerkship. So we're all a little bit on edge because the first time that we wrote the OSCE, they sent us an email that pretty much explained everything that was going to be tested on it. But for this one right here, the email basically said, know everything that we've talked about in medical school so far. So what I've been working on today is I actually have the clinical skills exam open right here for the hand and wrist. So I've been going through that, and I also have the anatomy diagrams pulled up there too. So I know exactly what's going on. But as we go through, you're looking for, like, for example, piano key sign. You'll have to know what that was. So this is how you would do the piano key sign, and you have to know that it could be a positive test found in rheumatoid arthritis, right? So you're going to have to do that for every single one, for every single system that's going to be tested. Now, I know that sounds like a lot, and that's because it is, but I'm really not stressing too much about it. I know that this is all really important stuff, and I'm going to need it for my clinical rotations. I got one coming up in family medicine and then emergency medicine, so you're just going to sit down and get it done. I'm going to get back to studying, so we'll see you guys in a bit. So I just got out of Clin Skills at the hospital right now. It's 5:30 and it's already pitch black outside. But anyways, it was a great session today. We did the hand and the elbow. And then we also talked about our exam coming up next week too. But right now I got to get going because I got a meeting starting up at 6:30. I don't think I'm going to have any time to cook, so I'm just going to swing by the mall and actually pick up something to eat. So I'm cutting it way too close right now, but by far the best part about having late night class at the hospital is that you get to take advantage of $5 sushi at the end of the day of the mall. So I stopped by and I picked myself up 2 of them. My meeting starts in 5 minutes, so I'm going to see how much of this I can eat. We'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay, so I'm done all my work for today, all my Anki cards, all my meetings. It's about 10:15 right now, and when I'm waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning, I get really tired at like 10 o'clock. So the plan right now is to do just a little bit of piano practice, then I'm gonna go jump on Netflix. And I don't have any shows that I'm watching right now. I need some new recommendations. So if any of you guys have any shows that you think I should watch, let me know in the comment section below. Using my coffee to keep me warm right now because it's freezing this morning. It's so cold in here. I can feel the mustache on my face when I talk to you guys, and it's a very weird feeling. I'm not used to this. Just after 2 o'clock, and it was a pretty uneventful morning. I woke up early, I went to the gym, I got all that fun stuff out of the way. Then I had class for 2 hours, we did radiology, and now from 2 to about 7, I got a nice 5-hour block to hopefully finish up all of my exam review. Oh, and one more thing that I almost totally forgot about, but I shouldn't have because it's actually a really big deal, is that our clerkship streams were released to us earlier this week, which is crazy to think about because I now officially have the next year and a half of my life planned out, or maybe even further than that, maybe the rest of my life. We're definitely starting to narrow things down. But anyways, what happens is you have to pick the clerkship stream that you want in medical school, or you give a few options and then they assign you one via a lottery system. And the clerkship stream that you get determines the order that you take your mandatory rotations in for medical school. So I was assigned the gray stream. I'm right up here. And I'm pretty sure these dates down here are still like subject to change in the future. But basically, starting up for clerkship in January, the first week of January, I'm going to start off in family medicine. Then I get 2 back-to-back electives. Then I do obstetrics and gynecology. Then 2 more electives. Then surgery, internal medicine, emergency medicine. Then my 2-week vacation in the summertime, which I'm really looking forward to. Then another elective, then psychiatry, then peds, then surgery, and so on and so forth. You'll see them all there. Now, the reason why this is so important is because I've been told from other people that what you want to do ideally is structure your schedule so that your core in that particular rotation comes before your electives. That way you show up at your core, you learn how to do the things that you're expected to do in like internal medicine, for example. And then after, when you show up to an elective, because you already learned everything, hopefully in the core, you're able to really impress the preceptor on your elective and hopefully get a reference letter, which is going to be really important when we start applying for residency next year, which that's nuts. We're already applying for residency next year. I can't even think about that yet. The most difficult part about online medical school, definitely try and take your own blood pressure. Alright guys, and I am finally done studying for the day. It's pretty early actually, it's like 9:30, I gotta check the time, but yeah, we're done. You guys may or may not have actually seen that I was wearing my white coat when I was studying, and that's just because our OSCEs are gonna be in person this time, so we are gonna have to wear the white coat, and I always like practicing like with everything together just like it would be on the actual day when I am getting ready for everything. But I realized that like I haven't left my room since early this morning when I went to the gym, so I'm gonna go take out the trash, and that'll be the highlight of my day in terms of getting out of the house. And that'll conclude my adventures outside for one day, I guess. It's the weirdest feeling ever because I feel like lately my entire life is inside, specifically in this one room. This is like day 3 in a row right now where I've done at least 9 hours of studying per day. And sometimes like it feels like you just become like a studying robot. It's like a weird... I don't even mind it anymore. I know that I need to get it done, and then I get it done. But one thing that I always do is I always take my Friday nights off, and I take my Saturdays off, and then Sunday I'll normally only do like half a day's of work. So my mentality right now is just to get your work done now, and then that way you could get a break and find other things to do with your time later on. It's kind of like a job if you think about it. Like you got to get the 40 hours done or 50 hours or however many hours, and you could choose to do a little bit every single day, or you could get them all done in 4 days or 4.5 and then get that one extra day off. Happy Thursday, everyone. I feel really good this morning. I woke up early to get some homework done, but I'm doing things a little bit differently. It's just after 1 o'clock and we're going into the gym right now because I want to see if I could throw around some heavier weight today. I have the pre-workout here. I want to do maybe like a 2-hour workout right now, and it's chest day, which is my favorite day by far at the gym. So let's do it. Now, these ones we call Supermans. And once you got those ones down, I don't really know what to call the next one. So just got back from the gym and it was a great workout today, but I feel sore like everywhere. I think it's because when you work out for 19 days, I'm starting to feel just the compounded effects of all the different workouts. So I'm going to take a break for like a week as soon as this month is over. But right now, I got to get back to doing some work because in addition to studying for next week's exam, I also have 2 assignments that are due Sunday night. So time to get moving. That's the whole day spent studying again. Okay, so it's 8 o'clock right now. I just finished up all my studying and now I'm gonna pack my stuff and drive back up to my parents' house. That way I could spend some time studying there tomorrow. All right, guys, so today's a great day. It's Friday. I slept in a little bit today, and now I'm just gonna finish up some homework. I'll take one final review of my exam notes, and then I'll be ready for next week. For school, we have to do a review of an RCT. So basically what that means is that I'm going to be reading this paper here and going through the experimental flow and just figuring out whether or not their conclusions that they made were valid, whether it's a good study, and whether it's really going to help anyone in the future in terms of helping the patients. One of the things that I hated the most in undergrad was having to study for exams while also learning new material at the same time. I try and avoid that as much as I can, but this week it's not going to be possible at all. I think the most important thing though is just dividing up your day so that you know that this time set aside for learning new things, and then this time is set aside for going over your notes and reviewing and practicing things after. But I'm also going to set aside time in my day just for myself, just to chill out. My brother actually just picked up the new Call of Duty game, so we're probably going to be playing like all night. Regular, who wants their gameplay to be balanced?
You got nerf tag, you got laser tag.
We're going straight to veteran, I think. All right, guys, and that's going to be it for me for this week. I'm going to end the vlog here. It's late Friday night right now, so it's time for me to actually get around and start editing this video. I've really been digging the new Call of Duty game, by the way, so if you guys were still sitting on the fence about that, gets my thumbs up, you go right ahead. But if you have any questions at all about anything, any comments, leave them in the comment section below. I always get around to answering all of my YouTube comments, or you can message me on Instagram. I answer all those once a week too. We did a lot of studying this week, like hours and hours of studying, but I am glad that I set some time aside for myself always on Friday night. Work hard, study hard, but take some time for yourselves to recharge the batteries whenever you guys need it. And good luck on all your midterms or exams or whatever you have going on right now. See you all in the next one. Everyone take care.